Before getting into the video, I really just want to say, if you have not seen Gunther versus Sheamus versus Drew McIntyre from WrestleMania 39, check that out. Now get off of the video, go check that out. That is the greatest match I have ever seen in my opinion, because I only started watching last year. That is the greatest match I've ever seen ever. So on to the video now. We're going to be reviewing yesterday's edition of Monday Night Raw from July 29th. And then after the review, we're going to be doing some SummerSlam predictions, so stay tuned for that. How we usually do these reviews is I go over all the matches in segments, I rank them, and I give my thoughts, and then rate it at the end of the show. Yeah. That's probably it. And if you like WWE and all this stuff, subscribe. I do these videos twice a week, sometimes 3 times a week. So, yeah, let's start off here. Started off with Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, and CM Punk's promo segment. That was pretty good. That was actually really good in my opinion. The hatred these three have for each other is crazy. The tension between Drew and Punk before SummerSlam was really cool. I'm going to give it a 4.2 out of 5. Good way to kick off the show like that, especially with Seth giving his instructions. Yeah. Next up was the Alpha Academy. I'm just going to say Alpha Academy because that's what they're still going by. Versus the Creed Brothers, newly healed Creed Brothers. This was actually a pretty fun match. Not pretty fun match, but it was pretty decent. It was like kind of fun to watch at times. But yeah, at the end, it was just kind of weird because like they hit the leg sweep from the top, from the second rope, but Zawa didn't break up the pin or anything. He just stood there. So I don't know. That was weird, but the Creed Brothers got the win. I'm going to give it a 2.7 out of 5. After that, lights went like they're just beating the crap out of Otis. Maxine tries to stand up to Chad and the Creeds, but then the music hits or lights go out. Here come the Wyatt Six, but like there's something different. They come out and they go to the ring. They unmask. It's Joe Gacy, Eric Rowan, and Dexter freaking Loomis, who looks like Jake Paul for some reason. But I did not expect that. It's sad that they're not gonna have a match at SummerSlam. They're gonna have a match next week on Raw. The reason why is because that's gonna be the same arena where the Wyatt family debuted. So I guess that's pretty cool as well. But yeah, it was really sick to see that. But yeah, the match I'm gonna give it a 2.7 out of 5. Next up was Sheamus versus Bronson Reed. Pete Dunne costed Sheamus by, hitting him with a club at the end of it. Bronson Reed got the win. This was a pretty good match. I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. Next up was Jey Uso versus Carlito. Very slow match. Nothing really too special. Not that good, in my opinion. I'm going to give it a 2.4 out of 5. Next up was Xavier Woods versus Karrion Kross. That one was not that good either. It was okay, I guess. Like, I wish people would give Karrion a chance. Like, I like Karrion Kross. Just, I don't know why everyone hates him all of a sudden as well. I don't know. Like, he gets really no reactions, which sucks in my opinion, because I like him. Karrion got the win, 2.2 out of 5. Or I think he did. Yeah, he did. Next up was Sami Zayn versus Dominic Mysterio. This was actually, like, a pretty decent match. It got good at times. And then it was actually starting to really get good, and then the end of it, Judgment Day interfered, causing a DQ. I'm going to give it a 2.6 out of 5. Yeah. Next up was Lyra Valkyria, Kaden Carter, Katana Chance versus Shayna Baszler, Zoe Stark, and Sonya Deville. This was fine. Pretty much nothing. Shayna, Sonya, and Zoe got the win. Damage Control finally made their return as baby faces too, which finally, let's go. And I hope Dakota wins next week against Sonya. So W's. And the main event was Gunther versus Finn Balor. This was a good match, very hard hitting. But Finn, oh my, if you saw Finn's post on Instagram, oh my gosh. How dark red his chest was. Oh my goodness. Gunther chopped the crap out of him. And kind of a hard hitting match. Gunther got the win with a sleeper somehow. 3.2 out of 5. So that's to rank these segments. Seth, Drew, and CM Punk segment goes number 1. Gunther versus Finn Balor's match of the night goes number 2. Sheamus versus Bronson Reed number 3. Alpha Academy versus the Creed Brothers number 4. Sami Zayn versus Dominic 5. Jey Uso versus Carlito goes 6. The 6-woman tag team match goes 7th. And the worst match of the night was Xavier Woods versus Karrion Kross. This was still a really good Raw in my opinion, but just underwhelming. Like the other ones, like the Raws, like after June 17th have been 4.5 out of 5 or above. This one was a 4.1 out of 5, but still, it was really good. I had a lot of fun watching it. Yeah, I liked it. 4.1 out of 5, so that was pretty good. So now we move on to the main event of our video. I don't know why I'm calling it that. The SummerSlam predictions. So here we go. SummerSlam predictions are about to happen, so let's do this. So SummerSlam, here we go. First image. This is also the rundown that I'm predicting as well. I'm gonna predict the match order as well. So here we go. We have the Intercontinental Championship match between Braun Breaker versus Sami Zayn. I have a big no. I just have no doubt Braun Breaker's winning this now because they had him challenge on Money in the Bank. Everyone wanted to win a Money in the Bank. But I had a I knew Sammy was gonna retain from the start because he was talking about Braun underestimating him. It looked like at Money in the Bank Braun was underestimating him the entire freaking time, and took his eye off the ball. And yeah, that's exactly how I thought it was gonna go at Money in the Bank. I think Braun Breaker fully takes it away here. Yeah, I know it's gonna be a good match, but I feel like Braun's gonna take it away here. So yeah. That's only the first pick. So the next match I think is gonna be the WWE Women's Championship between the Queen of the Ring Nia Jax versus Bayley. This could go either way. I don't see Bayley holding. I don't see Bayley continuing to hold it. But at the same time they might, so they can create something with Tiffany and Nia. But I think Nia Jax is gonna walk away the winner, in my opinion. She's just deserved the title. In her last run, she's improved majorly. Ever since her return, she's improved so much, and I think she really deserves the title. I think they're gonna give it to her right here. I think they're gonna tease a cash in. If Bayley wins, they're gonna most likely execute on the cash in. Maybe not. I have a full doubt it's not. I have no idea, but I think Nia Jax is gonna take away the win here. So yeah. The next match I think is gonna happen is Logan Paul or LA Knight versus Logan Paul for the United States Championship. LA Knight, man, I really think LA Knight's gonna win. I don't know why. Yeah, I understand why they put the title on Logan, but now it's really time to take it off. He's had 2 defenses in over 250 days. Over 270 days, I'm pretty sure, I think. I have no idea. But he's only had 2 defenses, which is not good at all. He's worse than Roman ever was. He only defended it in the big 4 PLEs. In 2 of the big 4 PLEs. Royal Rumble and WrestleMania. That's a 3-month gap. 3-month gap between WrestleMania and SummerSlam. That's not good. That's really not good. LA Knight, dude. LA Knight. It's about damn time for LA Knight to win a title, too. They rushed him too much with the Undisputed Championship. I feel like they have to give him the Mid-Card Championship at this point. He's, really, really deserved it. This guy is a worker. He's, one of the best workers out there. He's so over on SmackDown. I give it to LA Knight here. That's what I would do. So, yeah. And then the next match I think is going to be for the Women's World Championship between Rhea Ripley versus Liv Morgan. Now here's the thing, I don't see Rhea winning in here. I see Dom turning on Rhea. Well, as of this time, I don't know about that, but I see Dom actually turning on Rhea, legitimately turning on Rhea, and going on Liv's side. But now, I don't know if I see that, but I'm still picking Liv to win here. I feel like this would really give her, this would make Liv much more cockier. Rhea versus Liv at Bad Blood. Rhea gets the title there, and I think Liv wins the Rumble, challenges Rhea at WrestleMania. But for now, that's this fantasy booking down the line. I feel like Liv retains here, in my opinion. I feel like that happens. So something's gonna happen. Someone's gonna turn, either Dom or Finn, or someone's gonna do something, and Liv's gonna retain. So yeah, I have Liv going over Rhea here. So yeah. Next up, I think it's gonna be for the World Heavyweight Championship. Gunther versus Damian Priest. Gunther's the King of the Ring winner. Now, this is gonna be hard to predict, but at the same time, it's kind of not, because Gunther won King of the Ring. It's kind of overdue for, not long overdue, but I think it's kind of due for Gunther to get the title here, because he's proved for a long, long time, ever since WrestleMania 39. I feel like Gunther's proved himself to be World Championship worthy, and I think now they're gonna finally execute on it. I felt like it was always gonna be Gunther and Seth, but it's not gonna be Gunther and Seth. The thing is, I'm enjoying Damian Priest as he keeps going, as he goes along. I've been enjoying his reign. I feel like they should keep the title on him, but I don't think they'll do that. I'm gonna pick Gunther, which, damn, that hurts, because I really love Priest as champion at this point. He's improved so much. His character work has improved a lot. His promo work, his in-ring ability. He's having banger matches almost every time he has a match. I think Gunther wins the championship here, so I don't like that Gunther's gonna win, but I think it's really gonna happen. Unless it doesn't, then I'll be okay with that. So yeah. Next up, I think is the penultimate. I think this is penultimate match. CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre with Seth freaking Rollins as a special guest referee. This is really hard to predict right here. But I feel like Drew might go over because of Seth. Because Seth, I feel like, is going to screw Punk over. Because Punk and McIntyre and Rollins both really, really, really hate Punk. And I just feel like Rollins is gonna screw Punk over. Like I was watching the Vibe Guys podcast earlier. They gave some great ideas. I just feel like Drew's gonna win, and I just feel like that's gonna happen. But I feel like Seth is gonna screw it up for Punk. So that's gonna I know why they're gonna have to build to the match on Mania. I feel like it starts here. Drew McIntyre gets the win. Punk versus Drew at Bad Blood. I think Hell in a Cell match. Punk wins that. Fantasy booking down the line. I just feel like Drew's gonna win for right now. So. Unless, here's the biggest long shot, because I was considering this earlier while I was watching that podcast. I was like, what if AJ Lee returns? Because I know, especially at Money in the Bank, they were heavily, heavily, heavily teasing AJ Lee. Like, heavily. And she was in Toronto, and she never came out. I knew that. But, like, they were heavily teasing AJ Lee. And I think they kind of still were after that. They never really picked up on it, but I feel like AJ Lee. This is the biggest long shot ever, but I think AJ Lee. Here's a long shot. AJ Lee comes out, costs Drew, and Punk gets the win. That's just a big long shot. I don't think that's gonna happen, but like that would be sick if that does. But I think Drew goes over for now. Like I said, it could still happen. It could, small chance it could still happen, but I think Drew wins for now. And the main event, sadly, just because the main event, sadly, is going to be Solo Sikoa versus Cody Rhodes. I have a feeling this is going to last a lot longer than it should be. It's possible that Solo could win the title, but I just don't see why they would do that. I mean, yeah, Solo has been looking so much more better. Like, in April, like, he was looking, like, goofy as crap, especially during Backlash, because, like... Or especially like the days after Backlash, because like the Bloodline looked awful. Now the Bloodline look very dominant. The Bloodline look awesome. Solo looks a lot better than he did like 3 months ago. I feel like Solo will lose. I have Cody winning, so yeah. But the reason why this crap is main eventing, no disrespect, this is main eventing. It's because Roman Reigns is gonna return. He's gonna kill Solo. I think it's gonna happen during the match. He's gonna inadvertently help Cody win, in my opinion, but. That's just what I see happening. So that's going to do it for this video. Thank you for watching this Raw review and the SummerSlam predictions if you did. Thank you for that. And just have a good day. Goodbye.